Welcome back everyone to It's Not Easy Being Green Screen, and here we are with Bomb Jack on the Amstrad CPC, of course. The Tecmo original in 1984, ported successfully to the Amstrad and released in 1986 by Elite. A rather lovely conversion of an arcade classic this is, indeed it is. Lots of colour indeed. Just cough me Bomb Jack out there. Oh, jack of all trades, eh? Oh, no, we're not going to do any terrible jokes. Telly jokes? Anyway, let's get back to... I'm utterly babbling. Yes, anyway, Bomb Jack, like I said, released by Tecmo, or Tecan, as it was then. And, yes, many ports to the home micros and home systems, and consoles as well as Mighty Bomb Jack. And the Amstrad version was rather good. And, well, apart from the fact that it's lacking music, that's the only thing. It lacks music. It really does need some music, but it's got lovely demo style menu screens and intro screens. Nice, neat loading screen as well, and the gameplay is fast, frantic, really nice indeed. The Bomb Jack sprite is a little bit blocky, a little bit chunky Lego-fied, but everything else is rather lovely. But also what's rather lovely is all the colour, the spectacular colour, which you don't get on the Spectrum version, of course. The Spectrum version is actually pretty good, but no colour. But you got all the colour here. But what happens when we take that colour away? The age-old question is what we always say on Is Not Easy Being Green Screen. What happens when we just walk into a flying snail like that? No, let's get these bombs. I'm not actually trying to get some of the sparkling ones. Well, I am trying, but I'm not going to fuss over it, put it that way. Oh, got 22 sparkling bombs that time. Wow. So let's pause the game and strip away all this lovely colour. I'm a bit worried about the backgrounds here. Let's go to green. Oh, right, okay. Some of that player start text there was kind of hidden by a part of the background there, because it's the same shade of green, and of course it doesn't have an outline on the text, so that was missing. So the sky's gone particularly dark, which was surprising. I didn't think a nice bright blue sky would go that dark, but it has. Still see the old Chateau Leneuf at the back. And you can still make out the sparkling bombs, which is good. You can still make out all the enemies, which is pretty good. I think, yeah, the round circle things, the bat, the spaceships. Yeah, everything's pretty clear. I'm just looking down at the bottom there. Maybe some of the bombs come a little bit obscured in the corners on this particular stage. But we're going to run through the stages, the backgrounds. There's 5 backgrounds. So we'll run through them and see what we get. So all that's okay. That's the cityscape's not too bad. Again, the sparkling's a little bit obscure. The bat's certainly obscured at the bottom there. To be honest, the grey homing bat is actually quite obscured even when it's in colour. Even more so in the green. That could be annoying. That could be a bit of a problem. Everything else, it seems okay and quite clear. I didn't see that. That was me. Sorry, I didn't see that. Let's go again. At least get through the first bloody stages. Jesus Christ, Novabug. Actually try and play the game here. I like the flashing thing at the back there seems to make it. Whee! Love it. Get these quick bombs at the bottom here, and boom. And we get into the last stage. The sunset stage. Oh man. The bombs have gone completely blended into the bottom. See the bombs at the bottom? The bottom 2 tiers of bombs seem to have just completely meshed and melded into the background there on the green. Barely see them. They are there, I can see them of course, but you can barely see them, which is a bit of a shame. That would be very annoying. The bottom, the sunset, has actually become very messy in green. It doesn't look as nowhere near as pleasant and as nice and as clearly defined as it does in colour. In green it looks very, very messy. It's lost a little bit of its detail. Well, we still managed to get 22 sparkling bombs there. Okay. Let's whip back to the old Sphinx. And again, that sky, really dark. I'm so surprised why that sky is so bloody dark. It's way too dark for my liking. Bits of where you can look, Bombjack's head is being lost in that very dark sky. It's the Sphinx at night we're playing, apparently, in a green night. That's alright, that's fine, you can see all that. Got that just in time. You can still see the sparkling bombs, which is good. The background's really putting me off because it's so dark. And it's contrasting. Even though it does contrast with the background, it's contrasting too much. So it's actually quite off-putting. Let's get to one more stage and then we'll wrap it up, I think. It's playable, certainly. There's a nasty flashing effect there on the transition screen, I noticed. Here's the White House. Trump's home. Go down there. Yeah, some of the bombs at the bottom. The bombs at the bottom you can't hardly see on the foreground bit there. But there we go. That is Bombjack on the Amstrad CPC in green with this. That is rather nasty on the eyes. This flashing on this sort of demo color roll in the menu screens. There's a flashing there which is really irritating. Still playable, but I think this would do your eyes in after a while. Thanks for watching. Novabug out, and here's the loading screen for you.